Okay, welcome, old souls. I'm not sure what this message is going to be about. Kind of woke up. It's late at night. It's about three something in the morning. But I feel it's important to just remind ourselves that no matter what we're going through, we can do it in style, right? We can. I kind of get the impression that a lot of us are lonely, we're by ourselves, we may have a lot of people around us, but we just feel like they don't understand us. And I know for a long time I became all things to all people. And in the process of doing that, I kind of lost who I was. And many people had an impression of me being this way or that way. But in the end, they only had like an aspect, a sliver of me. I would take an aspect of myself and multiply that, and then that would be, well, that's you. Oh, wow, Glenn's, this person is that, or this person is this way. And then another person, I might highlight my seriousness or my comedic side. And what happens after a while is that you become nothing to no one. And you are caught in this character act in which you have to kind of maintain and remember. And anytime you act somewhat different than what you've presented yourself, then all of a sudden people go haywire. What's going on? Are you okay? You're not the Glenn I know or the person I know. Um, I think the secret here is and this is why I'm advocating making small changes. Just do one thing that you want to do. Even if you're not 100% on board, just, hey, I want to try this. It's coming from a place inside of you that you've never really explored because you've been all things to all people. So if you try this new thing, you're either going to like it or not like it. It's either going to be a good thing or a bad thing. Very black and white. And you're going to evaluate from that one thing. I don't like it because of this reason, or I like it because of this reason. You kind of build that. You do another thing. And as you do these personal choices, and I know it's kind of funny, like a child would do this, but you got to be reborn, like the Bible says, right? As you make these small incremental decisions, you start to learn what you like and what you don't like. And I don't care what people want to tell you, that's a very individual thing. Once you build up 10, 20, 30 different things, you start to say, hey, maybe I'm not as serious as I've been acting. Maybe I'm more of a freewheeling, laughing person. I need to laugh more. When you discover that, embody that as often as you possibly can, obviously depending on situation. If it's a situation where someone's passed away, being a jokester is probably not the right moment, but you will learn to then navigate the world. When you learn to navigate the world, you'll be more and more like yourself. And I'm sorry, there are very few people who are depressed, in my opinion, that are being themselves, right? Being authentically themselves. I think it hurts more to be rejected for a persona than it is to be rejected for yourself. If you're rejected for yourself, you're kind of like, hey, I'm not that guy's cup of tea. It's probably for the best. We weren't going to hang out anyway. When you are pretending to be something else and they reject you, it really hurts because they're not even accepting the fake person, the person that is doing what anything they want. So anyway, like I said, it's very early in the morning, but I thought it was important to kind of address this. I've been guilty of it. I'm still guilty of it. But like I said, if you want to make real personal change in your life, then you have to make changes. You can't meditate about it and think about it, write in your journal. You have to actually do something. Those things help, but you need to find out what you like. If you've never honestly been true to yourself, then you're gonna have to break some eggs. You can't philosophize. You can't say, well, I really like when people laugh at my jokes. I'm gonna be a comedian. No, you gotta go out there and do comedy. You know? I think I like the park and the museum. No, you might just like those things because that's the serious side and people like you intellectually. But you might like bungee jumping or something. You have to figure out what makes you you. And that, I think, is the point of this. Um, this is about discovering who we are to be freed from the matrix. When you're individually free, then you're free totally.